You can download the Hive QL JDBC drivers on Cloudera website. Make sure you select Linux and Red Hat 64-bit. Provide your details and accept the agreement, and the download will begin. Save it. You will get two options. Click on save file. Once the download is finished, open it in a terminal. You don't have to do that, but I normally copy all the downloads to a miscellaneous folder in U01. So I create a miscellaneous folder under U01 and I move that zip file in that folder. Very good. The miscellaneous folder is created. Now I am going to move this zip file to that folder. You don't have to do that. If you want to unzip directly in the download folder, that is also perfectly fine. So here you go. I am moving this to the miscellaneous folder. That's where I keep all my miscellaneous downloads. Very good. Now it's time to unzip this zip file. There are zip files within this zip file. So open the folder which comes out of this zip file, and there you will find 3 more zip files. Get the latest JDBC driver. You will decide the latest based on the version written on the zip file name and unzip that zip file. That's where all the JDBC.jar files are stored, and that's what you will need for the SQL developer. Here you go. All the jar files are there. You might get this message. Doesn't matter. You can select yes. It will just override what is already there. Say yes, and you are done here. So you have all the jar files which you will need in SQL Developer. Next, open SQL Developer. Very good. Go to Tools and Preferences. In the Preferences, go to Database, and in Database go to third party JDBC driver. Click on Add and select all that jar files which you got after unzipping the downloads. Go to that folder. In my case it is miscellaneous folder under U01. Select all the jar files. There would be about 11 of them. Click on select and click on OK. After this, if you click on new connection, you will see a tab called Hive. This tab was not there before. Very good. Now you can connect to Hive. Enter the connection details. The username is Hive and password is default. default, default. Very good. Here you go. You are connected to big data through Hive. You have 3 users there: default, movie demo, and movie work. If you expand default, you will see the tables you are going to work for ODI integration. The first one is movie table, which has details of each movie and the plot summary. So here you go. It's a big table. It has all the movies with the year, the name, movie budget, movie gross, and the plot summary. What's the movie about? The next table is movie log AVRO. Study this table. So movie and movie log AVRO is going to be your source. You are going to use that, and using those 2 tables you are going to calculate average movie rating, and then you will populate movie rating table. So here you go, movie log AVRO table. It has a lot of data, and it basically has the customer ID and how did they watch that movie, what was the activity level, and several other details. The next one is movie rating. This is the table you are going to populate. This table already has a lot of data. So to make your learning easy and to make sure your ODI interface is going to populate this table, you should take a backup of this table and you should delete any existing data in this table. Let's do that. Let us take a backup of this table using HiveQL language and then delete data from this table. Here you go. Now you're going to write the HiveQL to create data, and this is the SQL or HiveQL to create a backup data movie rating underscore BKP with the data from movie rating. This is like any SQL language. For any practical purpose, you can assume that HiveQL is same as SQL. The commands are more or less same. This is going to create a new table movie rating underscore BKP, and it will have a data same as movie rating. Once this table is created, you can truncate the movie rating and you will repopulate it using ODI mapping, which you are going to create soon. Here you go, the backup table is created. Now it is time to truncate movie rating table. Awesome, the movie rating table is blank now. There are no records, and you are ready to write your ODI mapping. Let's check again. Yes, it is blank, there are no rows. Commit. Awesome, very good. See you in next lecture. Hello there. It is time to log into ODI and explore Hive technology. So open ODI, go to topology, and there you will find Hive technology mentioned. Expand that and double click on Hive. When the Hive technology opens, you can see that the username is Oracle, password is default, and the data store is right there, it's Hadoop. ODI connects to Hive through JDBC connection. If you click on JDBC, you will see that Hive is installed right on this computer on localhost on port 10,000 and password is default. This is JDBC connection details between ODI and Hive. Next, click on the Hive default schema. Under Hive technology, you have to define the schema and you are going to connect to default schema in Hive. The same schema which you explored through SQL Developer in previous lecture. Very good. So that was Hive technology in ODI topology. From next lecture, you will create Hive mapping in Designer tab. Hello, welcome to this lecture. Now it's time to create the mapping. Go to ODI Designer, right click on mapping and create a new mapping. I am going to name it calculate movie rating for Movieplex users. You already know how to create mapping and this mapping is not going to be very different. It is only the knowledge module selections and few other small differences between the mapping you created before. Otherwise it is going to look like any other mapping. Hive makes it so easy to integrate with ODI. You're going to take movie table and movie app log AVRO table from the data model and put it in the default area. These are the source table from which ODI is going to read the data and calculate average rating. So these are the two source tables. After that, you're going to filter the data from movie app log AVARO based on the activity. You are going to only consider the data with activity less than 2. Very good. After the filter, next you are going to add aggregate. This is where you will calculate the rating on filtered data. You're going to take the movie ID from the movie log AVRO and then the rating. For the rating, you are going to use average. Over here, you are calculating average rating by movie ID from movie app log AVRO data source. And these are customer activity based data source. You're going to join this aggregate with the movie table, the movie data source. And of course the join is going to be based on movie ID because that is the common field between the movie table and this aggregate table. And after that, you are going to populate the movie rating table. The movie rating table contains the movie details and the average rating for that movie. Average rating comes from aggregate and the movie details like title, year comes from movie table. It's going to auto map based on the name. So that's fine. Click on OK. Over here, all three columns, the fields movie ID, title, year got auto mapped. Average rating could not be auto mapped, so that you're going to map it manually with the rating. Awesome. You are going to use a user defined function xround. This function is already defined here in this ODI virtual machine you can go and explore this user defined function xround. So very good, your mapping is more or less ready on the logical front. Just review few more things. The first one is go on filter and make sure execute on hint is staging. Looks good, and it's time to look at the physical now. When you open the physical mapping, this is how it looks like. It will have all the source grouped in default, and then filter, then aggregate, and then there is a join between aggregate and the movie table, and the movie rating is being populated. Couple of minor changes here. Let's give the name as Hive. The physical name becomes Hive, and click on movie rating, and over there go to integration knowledge module and make sure the integration knowledge module is IKM Hive append global, and for truncate make it true. Very good, the mapping is done. You can save it. Say yes, of course, you know that. And it's time to run it. Let's run it. Make sure physical mapping design says Hive and local agent, logical agent says local no agent, and click on OK. Wait for a few seconds. Here session started, ashram. Go to operator. Today I ran only one. Okay, here you go. It takes some time to finish. Wait for it to finish, and then you are going to review the results. Very good, it finished successfully, no error. Awesome. Check the data in movie rating data store. Right click on select view data. Here you go. Lot of data in movie rating table. It's populated. So your ODI mapping is working fine. So this is how easy it is to create mapping on big data using Hive, and ODI can be used to integrate data on big data using Hive. Well done. Good job.